The NCWLIFE Channel proudly presents live coverage of the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. This morning is the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. Coverage on the NCWLIFE Channel is brought to you in part by our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington, Boswells Home Furnishings. Harvest Valley Pest Control Channel proudly presents live coverage of the Together for Youth Washington State and the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. Morning is the now let's go live to Orondo Avenue in Wenatchee, right across from the Chelan County Courthouse with your hosts, NCWLIFE Channel supporter Granstrom and Grant Olson, and 1974 Apple Blossom Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington, Boswells Home Furnishings. Harvest Valley Pest Control Channel proudly presents live coverage of the Together for Youth Washington and the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. Morning is the now let's go live.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our coverage of the Grand Parade, Stemilt Grand Parade, I should say, for the 106th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, along with my good friend Julie Agens Kuntz. I'm Eric Granstrom here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Our queen from a few years ago.
Thank you, Eric.
Just a few years ago.
It feels like only a few, but it's more than that.
We are ready for a parade. I hope you're ready for a parade, too. We've got over 100 entries in the parade this year, and it is actually, perfect weather. The forecast was originally calling for hot temperatures, but you know what? I'll take 60s right now.
Yes. It's better for the bands and their heavy uniforms and those who are performing. And you guys, hopefully, you've been through this before, to layer. So if you get warm, you take off the jacket. But when it's hot out, it's just hot.
You can see our crowd that is assembled here across from us in our location in downtown Wenatchee. We're on Orondo Avenue right across from the Chelan County Courthouse. And look at all the people that are gathered here getting ready for the parade. And for many, this is a long-standing tradition. In fact, we were asking the crowd here earlier about those that have maybe seen 10 parades, maybe seen 20 parades. Well, Grant Olson is out there, and he has rounded up some folks who have seen plenty of parades. Grant, let's check in with you.
Eric, you are so right. I'm sitting here with my friends Yvonne and Sue, 40-plus year Apple Blossom Festival goers and lifelong Wenatchee Valley residents too, right, Yvonne?
Yes, I was born and raised here 67 years ago. Enjoy this. This is what makes our valley very magical. So just love it.
And, I think I ask you this every year, but what's your favorite part of the Grand Parade? Do you have a favorite?
Our own royalty and supporting the girls and the bands that are here from the valley. It's the time they get to shine, so that's my favorite part.
And we had kind of a school reunion here, Eric and Julie, earlier. You saw Wes, who also has been 40-plus years. Well, it turns out the three of these guys all went to school together. Wes was the class president at Sterling Middle School. Sterling Junior High back in the day. And these guys were and this is the first time they'd seen each other in years. So how about that?
That's awesome.
Well, and we talk about the Apple Blossom Festival being a family affair. And a lot of people, they'll have their reunions and their family reunions right around this time. Why not?
Why not?
Well, we've got the Miss V-Doll. We were talking about the Miss V-Doll that would be flying above the parade route just as we get going here. And I hear it. I'm trying to see if any of our cameras can find it yet. I know Cagney's here on the end of the flatbed and trying to look for it. It's kind of hard to find, with a camera, and you've got a little bit of the cloud cover and such. And so Miss V-Doll is out, and Grant's going to be patrolling the crowd here and talking to folks that are gathered for our Apple Blossom Parade as we get going. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air Heat and Air. Visit their website today at alpineair.net. So as we get going here, Julie, everybody's finding their seats and finding their spot and getting comfortable and getting ready for the parade, which will have the police department, and we'll have a lot of our firefighters and law enforcement personnel and first responders and things like that that will lead us down the way. And then, of course, we have the presentation of the colors by our VFW, and always look forward to that. And if you would, please, if you can, when the colors do come down the parade route, we appreciate it if you can rise to your feet and pay tribute to those that are carrying the flags and then just in support of the flag itself.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Okay.
And also, can I put a plug in for our parade marshals?
Please do.
So if you also see people in the light blue shirts who are walking up and down the parade route, if they ask you, we're going to ask you not to cross the street, especially right in front of a band or the horses or a float. Please make your crossings as few as possible. But if a parade marshal asks you to please wait, would you please respect them and give them that responsibility that they've taken on to be there.
Appreciate that.
Those are the really important volunteers.
Grant Olson is out and about, and I think he's got some youngsters who are getting ready for a parade. Grant?
I sure do, Eric. My favorite group to visit with here at the Apple Blossom Grand Parade. And what's your name?
Aurelia.
Your face looks very pretty. Is it a butterfly? What are you waiting to see here at the Grand Parade today?
I think some of her friends.
Your friends? Are they in the parade?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you like the horses?
I do.
Do you like the horses? What's your name?
Dylan.
You have Spider-Man on your eye. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
And what's your name?
Evander.
Your looks awesome. Is it the Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna have fun today?
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, we're all ready.
Well, it looks like your microphone cut out there, Grant.
Yeah.
We got the camera between you and us, and that probably doesn't work as far as your reception on the microphone there. We got too many things in the air at one time. So anyway, we're getting ready for our parade to come our way. It takes probably, about 10 minutes or so?
About 10 minutes,
10 minutes to get down to this location where we are. And we appreciate the city of Wenatchee, by the way, for putting in our beautiful triangle here that we have had this blessed broadcast location for the last several years to be able to broadcast the parade. So we appreciate that. We also appreciate those that are helping us bring you the broadcast today, including aging and adult care. Services are provided to enhance the quality of a senior or disabled individual's life and to allow individuals the opportunity to live in their own home. Find them on the web at aaccw.org. That's aaccw.org. Sun trying to break through the cloud cover right now. Wind's just light enough to kind of keep us a little coolish.
Yes, comfortable
here. We are going to take a brief break, and we'll while Grant is searching out some more people to talk to, we will take a break and come back as we get ready for the Grand Parade to come our way. It's the 106th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. We'll have more here live from downtown Wenatchee coming up next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
No.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
And welcome back once again here to our live broadcast of the Stemilt Grand Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Julie Agens Kuntz and also Grant Olson. I'm Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE Channel. Let's check in again with Grant. He's still searching for bodies over there. Okay. All right, we'll give you a break there, Grant. We also need to get a weather forecast from you, weatherman. So at some point, we'll have to do that. And you could do that right now, right?
I could do that right now.
Okay, so tell us about what we're expecting here weather-wise today, Grant.
Well, the good news is it's going to stay pretty much like this for the remainder of the parade. Cloudy skies. Wind should stay about like this, but then I think the winds will pick up a little bit this afternoon. And then by the end of Apple Blossom tomorrow, lots of sunshine. We're still going to see some breezy conditions, but it will be a little bit warmer as we end Apple Blossom on Sunday.
You know, the one thing that I have found, and Grant, maybe you can attest to this as well, that the weather doesn't impact anything at all inside the beer garden.
You know, isn't that amazing how that works out? I don't know how that. It's a microclimate in there.
I think that's exactly it.
Right.
That's exactly it. All right, Grant. We'll be talking to Grant as we go through the parade here today, and also we've got some dignitaries that will be part of our festival grand parade. So Grant will get a chance to. And one year, I don't know if you remember back when we were up at the top of the parade route, Grant actually had his foot run over by one of the parade entries. So we always need to have Grant kind of watching his toes, literally and figuratively, here as we bring you the broadcast on the NCWLIFE Channel. Welcome to Wenatchee, some of Wenatchee City's finest, coming down the parade route on bicycles here today. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Boswells Home Furnishings, expansive showroom with extensive inventory, complimentary design assistance, superior customer service, free full-service local delivery. Find them online at boswellsfurniture.com. I hear sirens. I see wigwags. We have the first part of our parade coming down the route right now to us on Orondo Avenue. So we are excited about that, Julie.
It is parade time.
A lot of folks gathered here for the parade. A lot of friendly faces, a lot of recognizable faces that are here once again this year. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate them stopping by to say hi.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the parade is upon us. Wenatchee Police Department Volunteer Police Services, or Wenatchee VIPS, provide community service to the city of Wenatchee and Wenatchee Police Departments. Join today if you are interested in volunteering. Get a hold of Wenatchee VIPS and find out more. And there you see the Wenatchee VIPS pickup truck. We should mention, too, that many of our parade entries from the law enforcement service and community will possibly have their chief-for-a-days in the vehicles. I know they had quite a few of those for the youth parade last Saturday.
That would be wonderful. That's such a great program.
Thank you, Wenatchee Police Department. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our U.S. and state flag presented by the American Legion Color Guard, followed by the Chelan County Sheriff's Office, Wenatchee Police Department, Douglas County Sheriff's Office, East Wenatchee Police Department, Washington State Patrol, and Chelan County Regional Jail. The men and women of these agencies wear their badges with pride and are honored to serve the citizens of their communities and the great state of Washington. And, of course, our local VFW presenting the colors here today. Thank you to these men and women for your service. Thank you for your continued service here to the Wenatchee Valley, to North Central Washington, and to the United States of America. Following our colors, the Chelan County Sheriff's Office is proud to be comprised of dedicated men and women who serve the citizens of our communities and the state of Washington. Riding along with Sheriff Morrison today is our chief for a day, Nate Vitetto. They remain committed to being of the people, for the people with the Chelan County Sheriff's Office. Here you see representation from the Sheriff's Office, and right behind is the City of East Wenatchee Police Department. Thank you for your service. Next up is the Wenatchee Valley Fire Department. Ladder 4 is a 2023 Pierce Velocity ladder truck, 40 feet long and weighs 60,000 pounds. The ladder extends to 102 feet. Wenatchee Valley Fire Department's 2025 Chief for a Day, Tilly Love, 5 years of age, from Newberry Elementary School. Thank you, Wenatchee Valley Fire Department.
Doesn't that just make you smile?
Yes.
It makes me smile.
I remember 5 years old. I wanted to be a fireman. 5 years old, wanted to be a fireman. Then Mom said to stop wasting water in the shower because I was putting out these imaginary fires in the shower. So there was my dreams squashed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we have our first band, the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Band and Color Guard. Welcome them today. These students leaders participate in parades, competitive shows, and promote Panther Pride. Drum majors are Alexa Dickman, Jose Macedo, and Color Guard captains are Leo Espinoza and Chloe Davidson, and they are under the direction of Mr. Jim Kovac. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome to the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band.
Can't forget the Applettes.
Right.
Hello, ladies.
Well, Eric, it must be official because here comes the official Stemilt sign carried by our junior royalty, Queen Rosemary and Princesses Elizabeth and Mia. They are in front of our float carrying the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. And behind them are the chaperones for our senior royalty, Jana Gaynor. Oh, for the junior royalty, that's Jana Gaynor and Denise Solom.
Hard to hold a banner and wave at the same time.
I know, but...
Hello, ladies.
Shout out to my great niece, Rosie. Hi, ladies. And here it is, the official debut of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival float. And are celebrating the best time ever. Riding with us today are Queen Ella and Princesses Deja and Yasmin, proudly representing the apple capital of the world. And they are celebrating the best time ever. Good job, ladies.
So I told Ella I'd be up dancing. See, I'm dancing. I'm dancing. There we go. There we go.
They're lovely. And the float is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
We have our top 10 candidates. Kicking off the recognition of Apple Blossom's 2025 top 10 candidates is Mia Tostado, a senior at Eastmont High School. Mia is this year's Most Photogenic Award winner. As part of this honor, she receives photography and beauty package valued at $1,000. She is riding in a 1999 Mercedes-Benz driven by Jerry Anderson.
Hey, Jerry.
Next, we have Mia. We're proud to introduce top 10 candidates Tessa Shaw from the Eastmont School District and Addie Sangster from the Wenatchee School District. These accomplished seniors are riding in a sleek 2014 Mustang driven by Gary Sparks.
Hello, ladies. Good to see you.
Now here's a cool car, Eric. Oh, Grant's with someone, but we're going to give credit to our top 10 candidates. Our top candidates are Alonda Simbrisky and Jenna Daly from the Eastmont School District, along with Sierra Rodriguez from the Wenatchee School District. They are riding in a light blue 1961 Chrysler Newport convertible driven by Rob Hurt.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Good to see you. I love the fact that we get all top 10.
Yes. It's a nice honor.
Yes,
and here we have our royalty chaperones dedicated to our royalty and their safety, Jan Crawlard and Terry Van Horn. They accompany the royalty to all of their appearances and serve as really the support system throughout the year. They are being driven today in a, wow, that's a beautiful car. And I don't have, that's Gene Cliff driving it. I just don't know. Oh, it's a 1968 Ford Galaxy. There we go. Time for you, Eric.
Okay. Presenting the Wenatchee High School Air Force Junior ROTC Unit, Washington 2221, a program dedicated to leadership, discipline, and service. Leading today's formation is Cadet Corps Commander Cadet Major Aguiana and Cadet Captain Cook. These cadets ensure the success of their unit. Marching with the pride is the Color Guard, commanded by Senior Cadet Sergeant Mejia, carrying our nation's colors with honor. Closing the formation is the Cadet Corps, the future of the local Corps, and experienced leaders to uphold the Corps' value of integrity, service, and excellence. We've got some athletes coming through here, Julie.
Yes.
Wenatchee's Ben Matson. Hey, Ben. Ben's the 4-8 state champion in the 100-yard backstroke, winning a time of 47.82 seconds. It takes me longer than that to get from my couch to the fridge and back. And Jillian McCurvin, a senior at Wenatchee High School, is the 2024 4A state champion in the 50-meter backstroke adaptive and proudly earned the individual state title, Girls State Swim. Congratulations.
And coming next down the street are our Eastmont High School Wildcat Marching Band. They are performing today. Do we have the song? We don't, but the drum majors are Alexa Salgado and drum major Ben Simmons, and a shout out to my nephew Clark and the drums. Our Wildcat drill team.
Hello, ladies. I'm just curious, Julie, is the parade seem to be going by awfully quick?
Yes.
It just seems to be going by pretty quickly. Hey, Grant's out there. Grant, who do you have?
I'll tell you what, guys, we talked a lot about folks that have been here 40-plus years. Well, we have somebody here that's at their first Apple Blossom Festival. What's his name?
Jesus.
What's your name?
Milagros.
It's going to be exciting to be here with your baby. You having fun?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, so, Eric, we have 1 year, first year of Apple Blossom
How about
Festival.
that? Also, let's hear it for the sponsors of the Washington State Apple Blossom Grand Parade, Stemilt Growers, and their founding family, the Mathesons. Mathesons have owned and operated Stemilt since 1964 and have grown apples, pears, and cherries in the Wenatchee Valley since the early 1900s. President Wes Matheson and his family driven in a 1967 VW Ladybug with their father Kyle and brother Tate, and family follow in the Mustang, looks like. So thank you, and thanks for being here, and thanks for your support of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival.
Next up, we have our Applarian Chancellor, Linda Harold, and her husband, Dave. They are the dedicated group that works with the Apple Blossom Festival, traveling to over 15 festivals throughout the Pacific Northwest. Linda and Dave are riding in style, driven by their son, John, in their Mustang. Let's thank them for their support. Thanks, Linda and Dave. And then following behind them, we have Director General Kurt Ulrich and his wife, Cindy. He is the 2025 Director General, which means he is the head of the Board of Directors, who works tirelessly to bring this festival to fruition. They're cruising today in style, chauffeured by Helen Kingsmith and her classic 1930 Roadster convertible. Well, that's not what this is, but it's a red
That looks
convertible.
like a Mustang convertible. But
okay,
yeah,
so our script
get
has
the
changed. We're on the fly. Eric, who's next?
Quincy High School Marching Band, under the direction of Devin Chandler, excited to partake in their annual performance in the Apple Blossom Parade, this year sharing music from the Backstreet Boys, Everybody and Party Rock Anthem. Let's listen in. So next up, we have the Grand Marshal. Wenatchee Valley YMCA is our 2025 Grand Marshal of the parade. For over 115 years, the YMCA has been a cornerstone of our community, promoting youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. They're building What Matters campaign, a $33 million initiative. They've already raised $22 million of that, Julie. How about that?
That's amazing. They provide great opportunities for our community.
Miss Cleellum, hello.
Hello, horses.
Rodeo Queen Grace Mulder asking if you would like to join them for Bucket in the Pines in the Washington State Horse Park, July 7th and 8th in Cleellum. Then, of course, Miss Rodeo Ellensburg. There we go. Katie Bloom. Hi, Katie. Ellensburg Rodeo held every Labor Day weekend since 1923. Top-notch rodeo action run from the Friday, August 29th through Monday, September 1st. And we'll kick off with the Rockin' and the Shoots concert on August 28th. Of course, coming with them on the route today is the Rodeo Posse from Ellensburg, serving as ambassadors on horseback for the Ellensburg Rodeo Kittitas County Fair and the mounted escorts for the Ellensburg Rodeo Queen. Welcome, Ellensburg Posse.
Now, Eric, we have a banner that's behind them that says Best Equestrian Group. And
well,
so
just
I'm
so
thinking,
you knew, the one that just went by.
The one that just went by, yes.
There we go. And, of course, they reminding us that they have the Road Apple Roulette going on, a fundraiser for Rotary Club. If you bought a square and the horse happens to answer the call to nature on that square, then you're the big winner.
It's very...
It's the only time you can have excrement in your life, and it'd be a good thing.
Our next entry is Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest, caring for the land and serving people. Smokey Bear and Woodsy Owl are here to remind you that only you can prevent forest fires. Lend a hand and care for the land.
Oh, they got a little one in there, too.
Several little ones. Okay, Eric, these are the people that we should really thank, because every year, unfortunately, they are here fighting fires.
Yeah, they are.
So we are so
Definitely
grateful
so.
to them. They put their lives in danger for us.
Appreciate all the work done by the Okanagan and Wenatchee National Forest crews.
Yes.
Keeping trails clean and helping us with unfortunate situations that happen in late summer.
Yes.
And hopefully we don't have that this year. Next up, Auggie Ag Sales. Remember when 1936, this is a 1936 John Deere Model BO orchard tractor owned by Auggie Ag Sales, operated by Auggie Koistra, who is 14 years younger than the tractor itself.
I love it.
I love how that's worded there.
Next, we have our Apple Citizen of the Year, Cass Gebbers and his wife, Alicia. Cass is this year's Apple Citizen of the Year. He's a fifth-generation leader of Gebber Farms, a global leader in apple and cherry production. Cass has dedicated his life to promoting healthy living, supporting education, and advancing agriculture. Cass and his wife, Lisa, are being driven by Mike Reed in a 2003 Thunderbird.
Next up, another band. Welcome the Sultan High School Marching Band under the direction of Jill Sumpner and drum majors Gloria Magruder and Ella Croshaw. Let's listen in. Sultan Band is an award winner, Julie?
It's hard to tell, or if it's the float behind them.
Could be the float behind.
Could be the float behind them, because it says Stemilt Sponsors Choice Award, so I am guessing it is the entry from the Washington State Affair, celebrating 125 years of extraordinary moments. The Washington's biggest party is back, bigger, better, and more epic than ever. Rides, food, music, memories. Let's make some history. Come see them at the Washington State Fair. Get your tickets at fair.com.
Sounds like a lot of fun at the fair.
Yes.
Next up, we've got the Chelan Fire Unit Wildland Firefighters from the Chelan Fire Unit of the Washington Department of Natural Resources. Thank you, DNR.
And Eric here is a beautiful horse and a beautiful lady. It is the Miss Rodeo Othello, Michaela Augustin, and Halo invite all of you to the Othello Demolition Derby September 10th and Othello PRCA Rodeo September 12th and 13th. They're not the biggest, they're one of the best.
Since 1939, Burroughs has been dedicated to building lasting relationships with their partners and employees while serving the agriculture and construction community. Their core values shall be based on honesty and integrity and service to the community. Burroughs Tractor, thank you for being here.
I'll make you do this one.
Well, it's a good thing we've got a little gap here because the read for this one is rather lengthy.
Yes.
And this is, I'll tell you what, if you rose for the flags earlier, might be a good time to rise for the flags once again. Although Grant Olson is out and about, and Grant's got somebody. Hi, Grant.
I do, and I have somebody I think you know pretty well, Eric.
Oh, well, hello there, Mom.
Yes, Mom. What's your name?
My name is Kathy Camp.
This is Marion Granstrom's mom. Marion's family's pretty much here, too. Sister?
Trisha, hi.
Trisha, and kid?
Kinston, hello.
Esselyn and Kinston. Great to have
And
another sister?
Yeah, there we go.
Jeez, Eric, you got
Hi,
a house
Nanette.
full this weekend.
Yes, we do.
So what do you enjoy about this? I know it's your, third year now?
See you.
You did?
Yeah.
Boy, you say all the right things, that's for sure. It's great to see you. Great to have you here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on our parade, the Washington State Fallen Heroes Project, a tribute to the men and women from Washington State that made the ultimate sacrifice during military operations in Iraq and Afghanistan since 2002. The project was started by Kim Cole of Spokane Valley after her son, Marine Corporal Daryl Morris, was killed by an IED in Baghdad, Iraq in January of 2007. It is her wish that all of our fallen heroes from Washington State be remembered for their duty to country and sacrifice for our freedom. The entry consists of the Washington Fallen Heroes Memorial Float, covered with the faces of over 350 men and women from Washington. These heroes were killed during Operation Iraqi Freedom, Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, other military operations in the region. The float is followed by Gold Star parents of a fallen hero carrying their child's banner in a moving tribute to their son or daughter. They are followed by our community volunteers of local students, community groups, sports teams, and military veterans carrying more banners in a solemn tribute to the fallen heroes of Washington. Following the banner walkers is another float of local military veterans and their family members proudly supporting the Washington Fallen Heroes. Thank you so much for your service, and thank you for giving so much for our right to be free.
Yes. Our next entry is the Lehman Johnson Award winner, recipient Karen Wade. And this award was established in 1983 and it honors the spirit of volunteerism at the Apple Blossom Festival. And this year's recipient is Karen, who is recognized for her decades of service and dedication, a former festival administrator, created events like the food fair, funnel cakes, and classy chassis. And guess what? She's been driven today in a 1970 Carmen Ghia in which she and her husband Mike had their first date. Isn't that wonderful?
Wenatchee Valley Children's Guild was the recipient of the Spirit of the Ernst and Susan Wagner Award. This award was established to honor individuals, businesses, nonprofits, or service clubs that have given back to our community to make it a better place to live. The Wenatchee Valley Children's Guild has been making our valley a better place for over 75 years. Oh, they got music going, too.
Oh, you bet they do.
Oh, yeah. Bubbles. Hearts. Gotta love the Children's Guild. Joining them, cast members of decades of Follies shows. Of course, the Follies.
Yes.
Dedicated to help out with the Children's Guild and many other nonprofits here in the Wenatchee Valley.
I don't think they have any fun, Eric.
Nope.
No fun at all.
No fun at all.
No. Our next entry is the East Cancer Foundation Hope Surviving Cancer, which provides educational programs and enhances cancer services for cancer survivors. They are focusing on rural, underserved communities in north central Washington. Thank you for being here today.
Welcome the Ellensburg High School Marching Band under the direction of Warren Murray. Drum majors Amari Thorne and Luca Woods Vallejo enjoy grooving to the hot throwback Gonna Make You Sweat. Everybody dance.
Eric, we have another award winner, first place in specialty units. Guess who it is? It's the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society Canine Royalty. Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is back for their second year participating in the Grand Parade, celebrating bringing pets and people together. And once again, they're led by the Canine Royalty, a king and queen voted for by the community. Join us in cheering on these royal pups, and they're all adoptable animals who are waiting for their forever homes.
Yes, you too could have one of these animals in your home tonight, if you wish.
Yes.
Boy, some good-looking dogs right
yes,
there.
Yes, there are.
Hi, Boopy. Hi, Boopy.
They're so
It's like
cute.
when you drive by a cow in a field. You can't help but go, moo. And appropriate enough, after the pets, we have Earthwise Pet Nutrition Center and Wellness Spa. The best trained staff in town, from their certified pet nutritionists to their amazing groomers. They do it all. Come by with your furry friends and say hi. And they're at 212 5th Street in the 5th Street Plaza next to Garlini's. Welcome, Earthwise Pet Nutrition Center and Wellness Spa.
And I say they have good cat groomers.
Cat groomers?
Cat groomers,
Okay,
yes.
see, I didn't even know there was such a thing as grooming
There
a cat.
is.
I thought the cats did that themselves with their tongues. Well, you know.
We'll discuss this later.
Okay, all right. Hairball. Oh, you're pointing at me.
Oh, yeah, I'm pointing
okay.
at you.
All right, we've got our friends from up the valley. This is Leavenworth Bavarian Babes, Bros, and Brats Scooter Club. A salute to spring. This is a fun and lively group that loves to ride around in the Bavarian Village of Leavenworth. They zip around, waving and smiling faces among nature's beauty. They're looking for more members, so if you'd like to be a part of the Leavenworth Bavarian Babes, Bros, and Brats Scooter Club, well, look them up.
We also have the Washington State Autumn Leaf Festival. Treat yourself to Leavenworth with Royal Lady Sandy, who is inviting you to treat yourself to Leavenworth. Beautiful old world Bavarian theme town, delights of various cuisines and authentic Bavarian ice cream. And your little scooter club, Eric?
Oh, there they are.
Their
Okay.
second place specialty unit.
Oh, they are. Well, how about that? We appreciate our friends from the Bavarian Village.
Yes, we do.
Joining us here at Apple Blossom Festival. Well, that looks like fun. Now I see the bros, brats, and rods, or whatever it was. Wait, I got to get that right. Babes, Bros, and Brats. There it was.
Okay, that is.
Is that a chicken? That's a chicken on a scooter. That's a blow-up chicken on a scooter.
I don't think they have any fun either.
No, none whatsoever. That sounds like the start of a bad joke. So there was a blow-up chicken on a scooter.
Our next entry is Make-A-Wish, Washington. These volunteers grant the wishes of local children living with critical illness. Make-A-Wish grants the wishes of local children who are living with these critical illnesses. They are in need of volunteers right here in Wenatchee. Their volunteers consider their work impactful and meaningful, and they are at the heart of every wish experience. If you're looking for fulfillment, friendships, and impacting your community in a positive way, please consider becoming a wish-granting volunteer.
Make such a big impact
Yes.
in such a big way.
Yes.
Across the country and right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Appreciate them. We've got some nice looking vets here.
Yes.
These Corps vets. They're not on our list here.
No, looks
but
like they snuck them in.
yeah. But I think it's part of Make-A-Wish.
Oh, yes.
In their entry, maybe it was someone's wish to ride in a Corvette in the
Maybe.
parade.
Well, that would be awesome.
That very well could be. Very strong local Corvette club, by the way, in the Wenatchee Valley. Saw a lot of their entries in the Classy Chassis Parade last night. And here we're seeing quite a few of their entries here today in the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade. See, that gets me every time, Julie.
I
A
know.
car that you could feel besides
Yes.
hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Pretty awesome sauce.
Yeah, definitely so. Our coverage here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Harvest Valley Pest Control. Living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured with Harvest Valley Pest Control, they're using kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate at 509-423-2207. Well, I would have loved to have given credit where credit is due on these beautiful Corvettes. Probably part of the Corvette Club here locally. New this year, we have a contest for the official festival logo, and the winner is Lisa Zanol. Born and raised in the Wenatchee Valley, Lisa teaches language and literacy at Washington Elementary and serves as the visual coordinator for the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band. Lisa's being driven by Adele Haley in a 2003, well, that didn't look like VW. There it is.
There it is,
yes,
right
it is.
there.
Okay. A 2003 VW Beetle Bug. That's Adele's car,
That
right?
is Adele's car.
That fits her.
The Sunshine Bug.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like we got a little break in the action here. So while we have a little break in the parade, we will take a quick break here on the NCWLIFE Channel and come on back. We're broadcasting live for the Stemilt Grand Parade. Back with more right after this.
Welcome to Boswells, where you'll find quality furnishings for every room in your home. Customers ask, do you have solid wood options? Yes, they do. Bamboo, maple, acacia, cherry, mahogany. With 2 floors of quality furniture and complimentary design services, Boswell's design team can create a home that's uniquely yours. For almost a century, people have chosen Boswell's for their quality and customer service. Boswells Furniture, it's closer than you think.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
And we're back again here at the Stemilt Grand Parade, just as the Columbia River Band came marching by.
Yes,
Sorry about that.
From Vancouver, Washington.
We welcome them to the Apple Blossom Grand Parade. And Grant Olson is out and about and talking to some of our parade goers today. Grant?
Yes, we have 4 young ladies here. You guys are very enthusiastic. What's your name?
Brandley.
Brandley, what's your name?
Hadley. Avery. Whoever.
What's your favorite part so far of the parade?
Probably like all the floats and stuff.
Oh, yeah. What about you?
The bands.
The bands? I like the bands, too. What about the horses?
I like the horses because they were pretty, and I also love the dogs because they were all like tie-dyed.
That is pretty cool. Everybody's got their favorites, Eric and Julie.
Yes, they do.
And I know this is one of Julie's favorites as well.
It is, because I have been knighted as a dame. The Royal Rosarians, may your path be strewn with roses. Since 1912, the Royal Rosarians have served as the official greeters and ambassadors of goodwill for Portland, the city of roses. And they march today in their traditional white suits and straw hats. And on their float today is Royal Rosarian Prime Minister Amy Arrowsmith and First Squire Jeff. Amy was knighted in 2014 under the Rose Oktoberfest. My rose was celebration.
And they used to would bring a rose actually to be planted here at the courthouse
back
back
when
in the
we had
day.
when we had a rose garden. They actually now give it to, they give one to our Director General and one to our Appellarian Chancellor. So,
Thank you, Royal
welcome.
Rosarians, for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Serengeti Home Care is joining us as well, where they bring care to you in your home. Open for operations in 2016, they provide certified caregivers directly to your home. Thank you, Serengeti Care.
Eric, we have dancing horses.
I love
The
it.
Dancing Horses of Central Washington, one of everyone's favorite groups. And their manes are braided very pretty. You gotta love a good horse, Eric.
You gotta
Oh,
love
and the
a good
dancing
horse.
horses are coming right up behind them. are some beautiful horses.
Absolutely.
And I think horses like music to dance to, just like we do.
Oh, why not? See, there's some people that are watching the horses go by right now that bought a ticket for the Road Apple Bingo.
Please.
Yeah, they're like, oh, hold on. Not yet.
I always loved horses growing up, so just seeing all of these horses is like a dream come true. And how they make them dance, I do not know.
And think about the staging area up at the top of the parade routes.
And all the horse trailers.
Where are the horse trailers at right now? Appalachia, maybe?
Possibly. The Dancing Horses of Central Washington. Thank you for joining us today.
And leading up the back of the pack here is a little, is it a Shetland pony?
Yes,
I think.
it is. Little miniature.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, good. He can hold on with one hand and wave as he's being raised well.
That little caballero got the biggest clap, I think, for everybody here. Grant, have you found anybody else to talk to along the parade route over there?
Honestly, I just came out of the honey bucket. I'll find somebody real soon.
Well, I'm glad I didn't go to you 2 minutes ago.
Grant, have we talked about parade etiquette?
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Julie, you can see better than I can up the parade route. Do we have enough time for a commercial break here? Or?
Probably a 30-second.
Okay, we'll take a quick commercial break and come back for our live coverage of the Stemilt Grand Parade here, part of the 106th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. And we'll see if Grant washed his hands right after this.
Between juggling groceries, preparing meals, and lending a helping hand, you're a hero without a cape. But who's there to support you? Aging and Adult Care honors caregivers like you, the relatives, friends, and neighbors, helping loved ones remain safely at home. Aging and Adult Care offers chore services, respite, personal care, and more. Serving Chelan, Douglas, Grant, Lincoln, Adams, and Okanagan counties, call Aging and Adult Care at 1-800-572-4459 for caregiver support.
Quite a rousing applause as we come back from commercial break for the Pooper Scoopers here along the parade route. Gotta have them. And speaking of which, Grant is out of the honey bucket. Let's check in again with Grant Olson here.
This is taking on a life of its own.
I don't know if Juan has got me on camera here, but I do have a little patron. We'll talk to her when I get his attention, okay?
Okay, all right. We've got another entry coming down the parade route right now, Julie.
Yes. We have our 2025 Miss Lake Chelan, Queen Daniela Ochoa, Bernal, and Princess Alexa Padilla. The 2025 Miss Lake Chelan is a junior. The Queen is a junior at Chelan High School and has a passion for music and is active in her church and is an officer in Todos United and Art Club. And the Princess Alexa is in cheer and FBLA and has a passion for crocheting. Good job. And these amazing young ladies are honored to represent beautiful Lake Chelan. Thank you for being with us today.
So, ladies, nice ride there.
Yes.
And thematically speaking, Grant, we'll get to you here in a sec. We got the Pirates here. Lake Chelan Pirates celebrate their 2025 Lake Chelan Pirate Fest season with a summer of pirating fun, Lake Chelan and beyond, with many pirate events. Go to LakeChelanPirateFest.com if you want more information. And I think they're probably asking you for a little R as you head down the parade route. Okay, Grant, who do you have?
What's your name?
Sage.
As you can tell, I love children because they're my peer group, and I love talking to kids. What's your favorite part of the parade?
The food. The food.
Yeah.
The floats. I love your sunglasses. They look very nice on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have fun today, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And you're going to get blown away by the Chelan High School marching band and drill team right now coming down the parade route. Welcome, Chelan. Lake Chelan Marching Band under the direction of Stephen Burdick and assisted by Alvin Little. The band fills the streets with the timeless tunes of Sweet Caroline and Never Gonna Give You Up. And, of course, with head coach Jessica Nygreen, the drill team delivers precision and energy you won't forget. The North Central Educational Service District is proud to bring this statewide school-based bicycle education program to public schools in our region. This program is taught during PE and teaches bicycle skills and traffic safety laws to students in grades 3 through 8. Washington is set to be the first state to incorporate bicycle education into nearly all public schools by 2039. The program is funded by Cascade Bicycle Club and the Washington State Department of Transportation. All public schools are eligible at no cost. How about that?
That's wonderful. Eric, what's the parade with a little music and some singing?
And Grant, I don't know if you're handy here, but can you get up to this float coming by for your microphone to hear what they're singing?
Here we go.
Okay, Grant's on his way.
Hello, Wenatchee. Hey, oh muddy water, your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb up on your back and ride.
Love the Wenatchee Apollo
yes,
Club.
They're the best.
Glacier West Self-Storage is bringing boats of blossoms in the parade today. Glacier West, your local storage expert with locations in East Wenatchee and Chelan. Welcome, Glacier West Self-Storage. We have another band,
yes,
Julie.
Yes, we do. Following right behind them is Othello High School Husky Marching Band. They're excited to be performing for us today. They're led by drum major Sandra Basuro and Lincoln Rowley, and they will be playing the OHS fight song and Crunch Time. And as they march down the street in between songs, you'll hear the drum line playing cadences. Welcome, Othello.
Huskies. Please welcome our 2025 keynote speaker, Ruben Mays. Ruben and the Region Partnerships and Philanthropy Officer for Seattle Children's Hospital, a former NFL Pro Bowler and College Hall of Famer. Ruben is married to Marie, and they have 2 sons. He enjoys gardening, cooking, and skiing. Ruben is being driven by Steve Baldock. Hey, welcome, Ruben Mays.
And Eric, we had another award winner. It's Golden Apple Award winner, and this is the float celebrating 90 years of the Rodendran Festival, and they're asking us to join Queen Taylor and Princess Lorelei the 3rd weekend in May, and they will be decked out to sparkle and bling as they celebrate parades and festivities throughout all of 2025. Jefferson County Rodendran Festival celebrating 90 years of Rhody Pride.
What a float.
That's beautiful. It's got moving parts.
That's a celebration happening right there.
Yes.
We're celebrating basketball now with the Wenatchee Bighorns professional basketball team under the ownership of Sean Cooprider and community ambassador Sandy Cooprider. Bighorns are back at the Wenatchee, bringing high-flying action to the court to Wenatchee Valley College. They also give back to the community through their hashtag Community First volunteering program. They support the community and want you to support their upcoming games against the Vancouver Volcanoes May 9th and Salem Capitals May 15th. Go to WenatcheeBighorns.com for tickets and more information about your Wenatchee Bighorns. Oh, okay, Grant. Go for it, buddy.
Me now? There
Yeah.
we go. Something I know a little bit about. If people that watch the NCWLIFE Channel know that we've covered some games. Guys, you're on a hot streak right now. Doing great.
How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, we killing it right now. All thanks to my man Chris right here.
Good winning streak. Keep it up, and good luck.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I didn't want to bring up the fact that they came up a little short last night.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Next up, following the Bighorns, JRCC, a local mitigation and restoration company, helping residential and commercial customers in need when emergencies dealing with floods, fire, mold, asbestos, and repair cases. Get a hold of RCC Restoration. More bighorns in the back of a bug. Now, tell me how many times you'll see a bighorn in the back of a bug.
Very rarely.
Yeah, not we got bighorns mixed in with the JRCC folks. So.
Yes. Well, they're working the crowd, the bighorns are, which they should. That's good.
I appreciate that. Tell you, I didn't know about the JRCC, what they did, but I always see their trucks around town. I'm like, those are sharp-looking rigs.
Yes, they
now
are.
I know that if you have flood or fire or something
can
happens
call
to your
them.
home, give them a call and
Yes.
they'll help you out with that. I hear another band
They are
coming.
coming right up, and there's a lot to say about them, so I'm going to get started
Okay.
now. And this is one of my favorite bands. From South Kitsap High School Marching Band, our drum majors are Grace Smith and Barilla Morgan. Junior drum majors are Annika Thumer and Kai Zong. And the song selections today are Bad Guy, and they have so many accomplishments. I'll quickly say them. They participated in the 2023 Vietnam Veterans Day Parade in Honolulu, Hawaii. They've been to the Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C. They have been to the 70th Anniversary Pearl Harbor Parade in Honolulu, Hawaii, and the Tournament of Roses Parade in 2010. From South Kitsap, please welcome their high school marching band.
There are band competitions that happen around the state,
Yes.
and South Kitsap is usually one of those that's
Yes.
high on the list of accomplishments as far as band competitions are concerned. Please welcome our 2025 art print artist, Allison Lewis. Each year, the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival holds an annual contest for artists in the Wenatchee Valley, and Allison's stunning artwork has been chosen to represent this year's festival. Her piece captures the spirit and beauty of the Wenatchee Valley, and we are thrilled to showcase it. Allison is being driven by Jack Pert in a red 1961 Cadillac convertible. Welcome, Allison, and thank you for your artwork.
She also did the print in 2006 when I was Director General, and she's a former Apple Blossom Princess. So
we have
we have a lady on a horse, Miss Omak Stampede 2025. Caden Kofi would like to invite all of you to the Omak Stampede and world famous suicide race, August 7th through 10th in Omak, Washington.
If you've never been to the Omak Stampede, you're really missing out.
Yes.
You really are in for a treat with the Omak Stampede. Next up, we have the Miss Gem State Stampede. Amelie Johnson from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, honored to be part of this parade along with her favorite pooper scooper and mom, Connie, and her horse, Newt. She would love for y'all to join for the Gem State Stampede this summer, August 20th through the 24th. And thanks for being here and have a great time. That's a new entry. I don't remember one from Idaho here.
I know, that's awesome. Our next entry is our Dangerous Women. Meet Dangerous Women, a diverse group uniting cultures by bringing women's history to life on stage.
We have featured Dangerous Women on the NCWLIFE Channel several times on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with our own Dan Kuntz. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel is brought to you in part by the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. If you're caught in a conflict with family or housing or business, call the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center at 509-888-0957 for help. That's 509-888-0957. Okay, Grant, who do you have now?
We have Doreen here. This is her first Apple Blossom Festival. She just moved here from Tacoma. And Doreen, what do you think so far?
It's awesome.
You have a favorite thing so far, or is there something you're looking forward to seeing?
I like the horses. Those were really cute.
So I got to ask you, how you liking the Wenatchee Valley so far?
Oh, I love it here. Yeah.
All right, there you go. We all love it, Eric and Julie.
Well, yeah, and Julie, I think you might know some of these folks.
I think
up.
I know most of them. Next, we have Music Theater of Wenatchee's Catch Me If You Can cast. Get ready to take off with the cast of this high-flying Broadway musical that is presented by Music Theater of Wenatchee's and the partnering with New America Performing Arts Center. It's an amazing show. I saw it opening night, high energy, amazing vocals. Running now May 1st through May 10th at New America PAC. Get your tickets at musictheaterofwenatchee.org. Hugs and love to all y'all.
Well, I thought they gave you this pom-pom for that purpose.
Oh.
For them. Okay.
That was just Melissa.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. Music Theater Wenatchee always doing a great job with our annual musical. Well, hey, for over 50 years, the award-winning Kennedy Catholic High School Lancer Marching Band and Color Guard has been entertaining audiences around the Pacific Northwest region. In 2023 and 2024, the Lancer Marching Band and Color Guard was the best overall band in the Apple Blossom Parade and first place in the 2024 Loyalty Days Parade in Long Beach, Washington. Cheer team is directed by Kelly Etzkorn, and the Color Guard is directed by Andrea Filer and Shanna Azaris. This year's drum majors are Andrew and Kate. Lancer Marching Band directed by Dan Ryder. Please welcome the Kennedy Catholic High School Lancer Marching Band and Color Guard. Thank you, Kennedy Catholic. Next up, City of East Wenatchee Mayor Jerry Lee Crawford is here. 6th year as mayor of East Wenatchee. She loves sharing the Apple Blossom Festival activities, especially with the Misawa Japan delegation. She is grateful for the Apple Blossom Festival activities and show off the region's community pride. Next up, Wenatchee Valley Misawa Sister City Association welcomes our sister city delegation from Misawa, Japan. Head delegate is Makoto Sasaki, vice mayor. Special delegates are council members Kiichi Baba and Masahiko Korihumaki. There are 10 adults and 10 students in this year's delegation. We have now hosted 856 delegates from Misawa since the sister city relationship began in 1981. This year, we have 17 delegates going to Misawa in September.
And coming down the parade route now is an award winner. Spirit of the Festival has been given to Deer Park Community Float, Dancing Through the Decades with Deer Park. Their float is called, it is a tribute to the American Bandstand. So riding the float today is Miss Deer Park, Abby Castle, and Princesses Haley and Elizabeth. The ladies would like to invite you to come to Deer Park Settlers Day on Saturday, July 26th.
That's a fun theme.
It is a fun theme.
Congratulations to Deer Park. I think Grant's going to probably have a little conversation with our next entry. City of Wenatchee Mayor Mike Poyer.
Hello, Mayor. How are you doing today?
Oh, what a beautiful day, right? We're talking about last year. We're like, this is raining.
Your second one this year, and it's got to be great.
Oh, this is unbelievable how many people are here to support and our community, and you know what, a 106-year tradition.
Well, you have a fantastic time with your family.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor.
Mike and his wife Maureen coming down the parade route, and we welcome the mayor of Wenatchee. Got to be a prideful day for the mayor of the town that's hosting the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Well, next up, Wenatchee Valley College. Learn new skills for a better tomorrow. Since 1939, WVC has helped students from all walks of life experience the best life has to offer through hands-on learning with high-quality programs, dedicated faculty and staff. The college offers affordable degrees, certificates, and workforce training. Thank you, Wenatchee Valley College.
And right behind WVC, we have the Ephrata High School Marching Band. Today they are performing Aztec Gold, written by Mike Story. Let's give a listen.
Thank you, Ephrata High School Marching Band. The Ephrata Chamber of Commerce invites you to join them for the Sage and Sun Festival, June 13th and 14th. They have a great lineup of bands, lots of vendors, a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, and are kid-friendly. They hope to see you then. That's June 13th and 14th for the Sage and Sun Festival, thanks to our friends in Ephrata.
And right behind them, we have the Oroville May Festival, Oroville's Garden of Dreams. Queen Crystal and her princesses Gwendolyn and Annalisa and Ariana are enjoying a Garden of Dreams featuring a butterfly in the background and flowers, watering cans, friendly garden friends, and enjoying the beauty of the garden. This is their 91st festival, and their parade is next weekend, May 10th.
Next up, Shaston High-Up growers celebrating 100 years of growing, packing, and delivering the finest pears in the Pacific Northwest. High-Up is a growers cooperative and is represented today by General Manager Sean Cox, as well as High-Up growers and employees. Shaston High-Up growers delivers the best possible pears to consumers, brings the highest returns to local growers, and provides the best working conditions and economic benefits to their employees and to our community. Thank you, Shaston High-Up, and congratulations on 100 years.
Please welcome our 2025 Chelan County Fair Ambassador, Maggie Grubsner. She's 17 years old and a junior at Manson High School. Her parents are David and Angel. Maggie has been involved with the fair raising pigs and chickens. She also has 2 volunteers, juniors Jason Williams and Tim Germain. They have also donated many hours to the fair. The Chelan County Fair. Always a good thing.
Absolutely. Of course, you start talking about fairs, you start thinking about rodeos, start thinking about animals and horses. 2025 Chelan County Fair Rodeo Queen Miss Georgia Davenport would like to invite everyone to the Chelan County Fair and Rodeo September 4th through the 7th in Cashmere. They look forward to seeing you all there at the 2025 Chelan County Fair and Rodeo.
It looks like they got an award there, Eric. Well, maybe that's for our next one, for Miss Rodeo Champions of America. Taya Emerson looks like the most original cleanup crew. Taya is the 2025 RCA Miss Little Miss. Taya is representing the rodeo for the 2025 season.
Coverage of the Stemilt Grand Parade here on the NCWLIFE Channel broadcast. I'd like to encourage you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. I think this is our Little Miss Rodeo
it is.
coming
It's
by
hard.
now.
Yes. They all.
Horses having a little bit of a rodeo action going on street while the horse is going down the street.
Oh, here we go.
A bit closer to us so we don't get so much interference. And of course, we've got and Grant Olson.
Hello, Representative. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I'm going to have to run.
You know what? This is a wonderful place to be today. Celebrating with all of you. No rain, no heat this year.
Great to have you here.
Great to see everybody out.
All right.
There you go, Representative Kim Schreier. Pediatrician for 20 years, and then 2018 decided to run for Congress and won.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have the Mariner High School Marching Band under the direction of Christopher Angelos. The band is being led down the street today by senior drum major Justin Amaral and sophomore drum major. How about a sophomore? How about that?
That's
Riley Del Mundo. The band was selected to march down the main street at Disneyland in Anaheim. Last spring, the band marched in the Spokane Lilac Parade, and they're here today for the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. everybody's on a breakneck pace here today. We're going to take a quick break and come back as we fill in the parade round. Get ready for more action as we bring you live coverage of the Stemilt Grand Parade here from downtown Wenatchee, Washington on the NCWLIFE Channel. Back with more right after this.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
And welcome back once again to our live coverage of the Stemilt Grand Parade. Grant Olson is out and about talking to some of our folks in the parade and watching the parade today. Grant?
And we might have the award here, guys, for the farthest traveled to come to the Apple Blossom Festival. They're from Anchorage, Alaska. What's your name?
Wow.
Michael.
Sarah.
And you do have ties here in Wenatchee, don't you?
Yes, we do. Long-time ties.
So is this your first Apple Blossom Festival?
It is for me, yes.
It is.
Not for me.
So what do you enjoy the most? It's not your first.
Being with my family.
That's awesome. And she does have a support group around here. That's right. And we have something in common, guys. I lived in Anchorage, Alaska, too, so we've been talking about that. But great. I'm sure they win the award for farthest travel.
Yeah, definitely so. Next up on our parade, Grant, we've got Celebrando El Paso. That is celebrating the past, constructing the future. Represents the organization's mission for fostering a community that is inclusive and respectful of the diverse histories which have allowed them to thrive today. This theme reflects a shared commitment to building a more equitable and just future for all. Again, this is Community for Advancement for Family Education, or CAFE, right here in Wenatchee. And following them is the Salvadoreños en Wenatchee, a cultural presentation of El Salvador. Welcome and thank you. Quite an entry celebrating El Salvador. Thank you for being here as part of our Stemilt Grand Parade for the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, which is wrapping up here this weekend, today and tomorrow, the last couple of days of the festival here. And don't forget, after the parade today, to be sure and hang around in Memorial Park for the food fair and the Gisa Entertainment Stage. Grant Olson is out and about. Grant, you got somebody else to talk to over there?
I'm scoping it out still, but I've got somebody in mind.
Okay.
All right.
Got somebody in mind, says Grant.
Okay.
Is this our
I think
Miss Moses Lake? What do we have here?
Well, I think this is still part of
Is this part of the celebration?
El Salvador, yes.
Okay, all right. By the way, have you tried the Salvadorian restaurant that's over in East Wenatchee?
I have.
On Valley Mall Parkway?
Yes, it is delicious.
Oh, good
stuff. So
stuff.
good.
Yes. Well, it looks like we skipped Moses Lake Roundup and went right to Senator Keith Gaynor. First-term senator representing the 12th Legislative District in Washington State. Gaynor served 3 terms as a House of Representative before being elected to the Senate. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in education from Seattle Pacific University. Welcome to Keith Gaynor and wife Lisa. They have their family orchard in Dryden.
And Eric, we have another award winner. This is the Royalty's Choice. This is Capital Lake Fair. They are having a roaring good time. On their float today is Queen Aisha, Princess Ellie, and Princess Jaslyn. Walking with the float are their co-president, Karen Griggs, Kelly Ozeki, and other capitalitarians. Lake Fair travels to the festivals from Oregon to Canada as goodwill ambassadors promoting the beautiful cities of Tumwater, Olympia, and Lacey. Come to Lake Fair in July.
Another band coming here, the Bethel High School Marching Band of Spanaway, under the direction of Ryan Whitehead and Mally Cornea, made its debut performance in brand new uniforms earlier this year. A huge thank you to everybody in their community for supporting the Bethel Bison students. Go Bison!
Our next entry is Salvation Army, who continues to serve the Wenatchee Valley through both its social service programs and as a church. They are glad to be a part of their community network that helps people in need.
Well, no trouble hearing our next group, Grupo Que Loco. With more than 10 years in the music industry, playing music at any private social event and the best live performances. Follow them all on social media and their music platforms, Grupo Que Loco. Next up, we have State Representative Mike Steele, proud Chelan County native, has been serving the 12th District, Legislative District in the Washington State House of Representatives since 2016. Welcome, Representative Steele.
And now we have the Manson High School Trojan Marching Band. They are proud to be back at the Wenatchee Apple Blossom Grand Parade. The band was led by 3 rotating drum majors, Stefan Bercier, Ronaldo Sanchez, or Bethany Rodriguez. Please enjoy.
So the grand sweepstakes winner is the Manson Apple Blossom Legends of the Lake entry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Manson Apple Blossom Festival royalty. Representing the rich tradition of their festival are Queen Genesis, that is, Princess Bryn and Princess Isabella. Their float, inspired by this year's theme, Legends of the Lake, pays tribute to the mysterious and lore of Lake Chelan's legendary lake monster, Silly. Join them for a weekend of celebration and tradition. By the way, that's next weekend.
Yes, it is. I think Grant has somebody next up.
All right, Grant, let's go out to Grant Olson.
And it's a personal friend of mine, the Colonial Vista Senior Queen Apple Blossom Royalty, Donna Dayton. Donna, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. What a nice crowd.
And you look fantastic yourself.
Thank you. How's your car doing?
My car is fine. Thank you for asking. And have a great time, Donna. It's great to see you.
Everybody enjoy Apple Blossom.
There we go. That's a long story, Eric.
That is a long story.
Well, Donna is our Wenatchee's official senior women's royalty, proudly presented by Colonial Vista Senior Living. She was crowned at their inaugural senior pageant on April 16th. And she's representing them with wisdom, grace, and the vibrant spirit of aging with style. And following up behind Donna are her princesses, Barbara McCardle and Princess Gladys Burtz. Good job, Miss Donna.
I think that's awesome that they're doing that. They've been doing that for a few years now. It's fantastic. Colonial Vista. Wonderful.
Aging with grace.
I think Bluebird is next. I keep hearing a train whistle. I'm not sure what that's all about. But here comes Bluebird, having the best time ever as they take a stroll down Candy Cane Lane. Bluebird Incorporated, the best time ever on Bluebird Lane.
Oh, Colonial Vista brought some of their
they did.
Their residents. We're happy to have them today. They kind of snuck that in there.
They did. They did.
There's our Bluebird.
There's where I heard the Bluebird train. There we go. Thank you, Bluebird, for all you do. And thanks for being an entry into our Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Stemilt Grand Parade.
And they've got the Skookum Indian on the truck.
They do. Candy Cane Lane.
Yes.
I got worried. I was going to tell Grant to get the heck out of the way there for a minute when I heard that train whistle. Grant, you okay over there?
I missed the train.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's okay. That's one time where it's okay to miss the train, right?
Right.
I think we have another person to talk to here, Grant. Brian Burnett, representative. 12th District Representative Brian Burnett.
And we are with 12th District Representative Brian Burnett. Brian, you spent a lot of years here as a sheriff, going to the Apple Blossom Festival. Now you're a representative. What's the difference?
Well, I think the pace, especially of a long session, is just incredible. But you get to meet amazing people, and I think that's the huge story is that you come across you come back a better person. You're more educated. But it is good to be home, back to where I represent in the 12th District and my hometown, Wenatchee, Chelan County. And it's a great day. It's not raining.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Thanks. Good to see everybody.
All right.
There you go. Thank you to Representative Burnett, and thank you to Grant. Yeah, we're much happier this year than we were last year.
Yes, we are.
A little wet out here last year. Well, coming down the parade route next are Treetop, farmer-grown, farmer-owned cooperative, founded in 1960 in the heart of Washington's apple country. For over 6 decades, Treetop has produced high-quality fruit products that support consumers and the world's leading food and beverage manufacturers. With a fresh new look and playful fruit characters on their applesauce pouches, Treetop continues to honor its legacy while staying true to its core belief that everyone deserves good food, and its purpose of providing trusted food products that people feel good about feeding their families. With over 100 employees in the Wenatchee area and 6 production facilities across Washington, Oregon, and California, Treetop is committed to giving back to its communities and providing healthful products made with simple ingredients. Thanks for supplying a legendary local brand, Treetop.
Yes, we love it. We have another float coming down the parade route is the Marysville Strawberry Festival, keeping tongues red for 93 sweet years. They are celebrating the Marysville Strawberry Festival, their 93rd year, and their festival will be June 19th through the 22nd, and riding on top of their float today is Miss Strawberry, flanked by Princesses Jessica Perez and Prince Dylan, and they invite you to come to Marysville in June.
And for the first time ever, joining us from Stanwood, the Stanwood High School Spartan Marching Band and Color Guard in support of the Marysville folks. So let's welcome Stanwood, and thanks for being here today. Wenatchee Valley Shuttle and Charters is your trusted connection to SeaTac Airport, operating 363 days a year with safe, reliable transportation you can count on. They also provide private charters for weddings, sports teams, concerts, schools, winery tours, and much more across the Pacific Northwest. Wenatchee Valley Shuttle and Charters, thanks for being here as part of the Apple Blossom Festival Grand Parade.
Well, Eric, I don't see this in our notes, but we have a Chelan trolley company out of Leavenworth. There's a trolley coming down our parade route.
Yeah, this is a relatively new addition to Chelan. If you're in downtown Chelan, you'll see this trolley. Jump aboard and go for a ride. You know, Julie.
Eric?
I just got a message from a good friend of mine.
Yes.
And of the Valley.
Okay.
Jack Smith messaged me saying we were asking about people and how long they've been in the coming to the parades. I don't know if Grant can find Jack. He's over by the American flag over there. But Jack says they've been coming to the festivals. He said at least 40 festivals.
Wow.
We've been coming since 1956, so that's 69 years of parades. Thank you, Jack.
That's awesome.
Now, I heard a boom.
Well, you did, because coming up behind this next entry is someone we know as like the Seafair Pirates. But right now, coming down the parade route, we have the Seafair Commodores, cruising with the Seafair Commodores, celebrating 70 years as Goodwill Ambassadors of Seattle Seafair. They're a nonprofit group of volunteers representing the greater Seattle area on behalf of Seafair throughout the Pacific Northwest and Canada. This group is led by the 2025 Commandant Mary Vellante and First Gentleman Joe Vellante and Vice Commandant Gary Stenberg and Second Lady Carla Stenberg. Thank you, Seattle Seafair.
And we should mention, too, we have our own Applearians that are accompanying some of these folks down the parade route.
It is a tradition that at least 2 Applearians accompany every float that comes down our parade. It's just one of the things that they do to be ambassadors of the Apple Blossom Festival.
So we've got the pirates coming, the Seafair Pirates.
And I jump every time.
They're heck raisers. That's what they are. They're a bunch of heck raisers.
They scared me when I was a child. I was sitting on the side of the street. I would run in crying to my mom.
Aww.
Make it stop.
Okay, it might be good to grab a little ear protection for the youngsters.
Yes.
About now.
Especially the newborn babies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got the pirates coming our way. Grant, I think he was a pirate at one point in time.
I thought Grant's still a pirate.
Am. You still are?
I'm going to go catch one.
Okay. All right.
Make sure they don't catch you, Grant. I think that's the whole point of them being pirates.
All right, all right.
What are all these people doing?
So what does it take to become a pirate?
A year of your life to be a candidate, and then we vote on you.
Then you get voted in or out?
In or out.
So how do I become a pirate? Can I join your group?
You absolutely can. It's online. Fill out the application and come stand before us.
I'll meet you at the beer garden.
All right.
All right.
I think Grant might be walking a plank with these guys. Looking forward to another year of Seafair.
Yes.
70 years, huh?
That's 70 years, and our Seattle Seafair Pirates are led by Captain Kidd, Jay Albright, and Davy Jones, Jim Bugle. You know, you got to love them and hate them. They never fail to entertain or never disappoint.
And of course, Moby Duck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, yeah.
Sure. Are they?
I think they're capturing people. I don't know.
Vasky mateys. Is that it? Okay. They're all aboard. Who's coming aboard? Is that what's going on?
Maybe.
Okay.
We may have had parade marshals tell them to hurry up. Who knows? Get back on your ship, you pirates.
Yeah, maybe they ran out of gunpowder.
I hope so.
Well, here comes another blast, I think. Yep, everybody's covering their ears. Yep, I knew it. Well, how do you follow a bunch of pirates? How about Link Transit? Public transit provider for Chelan and Douglas counties. Showcased today is one of Link's new battery electric buses, part of their fleet of 31 zero-emission buses powered by locally generated hydropower. Welcome, Link Transit.
You know, Eric, I always kind of like this part of the parade because behind Link Transit, we have Wenatchee Sand and Gravel and American Rock Products, and I love their big trucks. They've been servicing our community for decades, and they will continue providing the concrete and aggregate solutions on which the future of the Wenatchee Valley is built.
Wenatchee Sand and Gravel.
Happy to have them.
Love them. They're located right here in Wenatchee.
Yes, they are.
South Wenatchee Avenue. Find out how they can help you build the foundation for your residential or commercial projects.
Okay, my heart's still racing from all of the pirates.
Are you okay, Julie?
I'm fine.
We have a medic. We have a medic here.
I'm good.
I saw Ballard Ambulance earlier, so we got you covered. Oh, there goes the gun.
It's better from a distance.
Cannon. The cannon again.
You know, sometimes they sneak things in on us.
They do.
And it's
They
not
do.
really in our
That's
script
okay.
or lineup, so we just kind of go with the flow.
This is part of Life Flight, I
does look
think.
like that,
So it
yes.
looks like we're out of order just a little
yes.
bit. Life Flight, every day at Life Flights Network, they strengthen their reputation for delivering reliable, exceptional clinical care and rapid response. That means they are ready where and when they're needed for everyone, be it by air or by ground, or highly trained technicians provide ICU-level care to patients throughout Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Montana, and beyond. That's
awesome.
Life Flight.
We appreciate them. We have another fun group coming up,
Yes,
Eric.
we do. From the Golden Coast, this is Sanzar Dance Company, the Pacific Festival. From the Golden Coast, where the sand meets the waves of the sea, from a place where people live, dance, and embrace life in a way that is unmatched. With the sounds of the tambura and banda, they bring rich folklore and vibrant dances to the rhythm of a joyful song. Today, with a great joy and emotion, they share with you this truth. There is only one life, and the best moment to live is today. You're watching live coverage of the Stemilt Growers Grand Parade, part of the 106th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We are going to take another quick commercial break and get you more of the parade. We've got about, 20 more entries or 8 more or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll have that for you coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
NCWLIFE's news team is keeping an eye on North Central Washington. Join us each weekday evening at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCWLIFE Evening News, with interviews, in-depth reporting, and the kind of insights you can't find anywhere else. We're the hometown news station for the Wenatchee Valley, the Cascade Foothills, and up and down the Columbia River. Thanks for watching NCWLIFE, proud to be part of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival.
Welcome back once again here to live coverage of the Stemilt Grand Parade on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Julie Agens Kuntz. I'm Eric Granstrom. As we come to you live from downtown Wenatchee, we have a Community Sweepstakes Award winner coming up here, Julie.
We do. It's Miss Sunnyside Court to Sunnyside and beyond with Miss Sunnyside Court. Join Queen Serenity, First Princess Audrina, and Second Princess Soul, and Third Princess Taylor as they step into the Pizza Planet rocket claw machine alongside Woody, Jesse, and Buzz. With adventure, teamwork, and a little royal magic, this float takes imagination to infinity and beyond. Please welcome the Sunnyside Royal Court.
It seems the Sunnyside Grizzly Marching Band is not able to keep up with the float. They are whipping through, the float is whipping through the parade route, and the band is taking their own sweet time. It'll give me a chance to thank some of our crew for being part of it here today.
Eric.
Thanks to our producer back in the studios, Ethan Leonard. Line producers on site here today. It's our little warm, comfy community blanket that we call Tucker Wagner and Malcolm Whitehall. Thank you, guys. On cameras today, we have Dan Kuntz, who's way up high. Everybody turn and wave and say hi to Dan. On the back of our flatbed here, we've got Cagney Fox. We've got Juan Sanchez, who's out there with our roving camera today, trying to follow Grant around. Our production assistants today, Tim Brodowski. Where's Tim? He's around here somewhere. And also, of course, the lovely, the talented, the much better piece of my half, Miss Marion Granstrom.
Yeah.
Camera 2, as she likes to be called. Special thanks to Aaron and Tiffany Matheson for use of the flatbed, and also thanks to Localtel for use of the man lift upon which Dan stands proudly to bring us the aerial coverage, if you will.
Eric, Grant has something very special to talk to today.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yes.
Grant, go ahead.
Julie said I not only have somebody to talk to, I have somebody very special to talk to. Tell everybody your name.
I'm Christine.
And Christine, what do you do?
Well, for the parade, I'm a parade marshal. but I'm usually involved. I was on the board of directors for Apple Blossom, and this is my whole life.
So what's the job of a coordinator?
So we are making sure that there's no gaps. As you can see, there's a gap.
That's working.
Yeah, the gap's working. We're making sure that people stay off the parade route. We're making sure that there's no bikes. We're copying everyone so we know how fast things are going.
Well, thanks for everything you do with Apple Blossom. We all appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Happy Apple Blossom.
You too.
And of course, here they are, the Sunnyside Marching Band. Let's welcome the Grizzlies. A legacy renewed, even in the darkest of times when memories both bittersweet and painful may linger. We find strength in the collective experience that have shaped us. Together we'll honor the past and forge the future that is brighter than ever before. Welcome, Sunnyside.
Yes. And it looks like Velocity Swimming joined the parade route today. We're happy to have you guys. It's a great swim program, and I'm sure they have information on the web at velocityswim.com. Check them out if you want to get your child involved. We have another award winner.
We do. It is the most original specialty unit. And we're going to have to wait and see what it is first. Okay, it is Wenatchee Outdoors, local nonprofit striving to be the trusted hub connecting our community, outdoor community, to information, outings, events, advocacy, and each other. Organization focuses on creating and promoting educational guide content, developing a community of outdoor enthusiasts of all types, and advocating for the preservation and responsible use of our outdoor spaces.
And your favorite, Eric?
Oh, my favorite. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Don't forget, we have Hell on Hooves, the Busch Light Hell on Hooves Rough Stock Rodeo Tour back in the action Friday, May 9th and Saturday, May 10th at the Town Toyota Center. This edge of your seat Rough Stock Rodeo has it all with barrel racing, saddle broncs, bareback riding, mutton busting, bull riding, and bull poker. Tickets on sale now at towntoyotacenter.com.
And you may not have seen him because, you know, he's pretty quick, but Sasquatch just snuck through. Sasquatch Syndicate is a Washington state nonprofit that promotes the research and discovery of Sasquatch. He was so quick, you barely saw him.
You know, a lot of people might kind of scoff at this, but I believe Bigfoot could be real.
I do too.
Cashmere Royalty coming up next. They invite you to come to celebrate Cashmere Founders Day on the last Saturday in June. Come check out the Mission Creek Community Club's car show featuring over 100 cars, and stick around for the parade. There will be lots of activities for people of all ages throughout the day. They can't wait for you to come join them in Cashmere. This is the Cashmere Float Association, Heart of Washington.
A lovely little float. And following up behind our Cashmere Royalty is the Cashmere High School Bulldog Marching Band. They and their drill team, they're currently 55 members strong and are led by drum major Ellie West. Today, the Marching Bulldogs will be performing Mr. Bad, an arrangement of some of the top songs from the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. This is the band's first Apple Blossom Parade in their brand new marching uniforms. Special thanks to the Cashmere School District and community for their support of our schools. Welcome. Let's go Bulldogs.
I also love bands that have fun while they do these.
I love it.
Following the Kashmir Marching Band, we have Miss Agriculture America, community service-based pageant focused on the promotion of the ag industry. Title holders travel to fairs, festivals, parades, and various volunteer activities to help promote the future of agriculture. Miss Agriculture America Washington, Grayson Mahoney. Third place specialty unit is next, Julie.
Yes, at Lone Peak Overland, they're all about finding adventure off the beaten path. Whether you're exploring rugged trails or soaking in stunning views, we help you discover those moments that make every trip the best ever. Adventure is out there, and they've built the setup to get you there.
That is a fun setup there.
Yes.
See, now Marion is huge in camping and outdoors and recreational vehicles. I know she's looking at that right now. She's going, ooh, there's our next purchase.
I'm huge into hotels.
Okay. So you're more of a glamper than you're a camper?
Yes, no longer do the camping
stuff. I gotcha. Kevin's Tire Service, feel the fun, live the best. KTS, Kevin Tire Service, thanks for being part of the Apple Blossom Festival Grand Parade.
Hey, Eric, next up we have a band from Kellogg, Washington, and their director is Mr. Adam Reen, who is a Kashmir native. The Kellogg Marching Band is made up of high school musicians from North Idaho, led by senior drum major Tessa Hodgman-Richter, and they are playing gnarly 80s mullet music. Welcome, Kellogg High School Marching Band.
Gnarly 80s music, is that what you said?
Exactly what I read, exactly
Gnarly.
what my script said.
Okay, we got to find Grant one more time here. Grant,
Okay.
Where are you, Grant? Oh, did he?
Right here to your right.
Oh, okay. Grant, here's a test for you. Can you spell gnarly?
K-N-A-R-L-E-Y.
Beep,
no.
wrong.
Okay.
No, G-N.
G-N.
Yeah.
That's right. I knew there was something
like
before
gnarly.
Gnarly.
Yes. Passing us right now, Washington Army National Guard, local military soldiers. Thank you for your service.
And some of their cool equipment.
Yeah. There are benefits to membership.
Yes. We appreciate them, especially when there are national disasters. They come to our aid. They're always here to help.
Grant, before you hang it up for the day, you have any final thoughts on our Apple Blossom Grand Parade today?
Well, I'm really happy with how the weather turned out. This morning it wasn't so great, but boy, it has been fantastic during this parade. It really has.
Yeah, sun's broken through the clouds. Temperatures soaring to the, 67, 68
Yeah,
degrees?
mid-60s today.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you, it's been a gorgeous day for the parade
Yes.
today. And as we get towards the latter part of our parade, by the way, thanks to those that follow up the end of the parade,
Yes.
is the Love the Valley cleanup crew. If you have trash, they'll collect it from you. Love the Valley is here to help clean up the parade and route and encourage everybody to take care of our amazing cities. Volunteer, get involved. It causes you to care about and love the valley. So there you go.
There you go.
Here comes the Love the Valley cleanup crew. And that will be the end
That's a wrap,
of
Eric.
our parade.
For 2025. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. It seems like it takes forever for it to get here, and then it's here and gone.
It is gone.
Just like that. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Again, I wanted to thank our crew here today Back in the studios, Ethan Leonard here on site helping to produce Tucker Wagner and Malcolm Whitehall. On cameras today, Dan Kuntz, Cagney Fox, and Juan Sanchez. Our production assistants are Tim Brodowski and Marion Granstrom, my much better half. Special thanks to Aaron and Tiffany Matheson for loaning us the flatbed truck here for today. And special thanks to Local Tel for the use of the man lift. And now, Dan, you can come down from there.
Well, there's people right there, so maybe.
Well, okay, maybe not right now. Julie, thank you. This has been fun once again.
It's always fun. Thank you always for asking me.
Absolutely. On behalf of our queen forever, Julie Agens Kuntz, I'm Eric Granstrom. Thanks for joining us for the Apple Blossom Festival Stemilt Grand Parade. In the meantime, enjoy Apple Blossom. Happy final weekend, and we'll see you again next year.
Thanks for watching NCWLIFE Channel's live coverage of the 2025 Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Coverage has been brought to you by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington, Boswells Home Furnishings, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Merry Maids, Together for Youth, and the Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center. This concludes this broadcast on NCWLIFE, your local TV station. We now return to normal programming already in progress.